Good morning students, welcome all of you to online English class. In the previous class we have just discussed the short story Two Deer by Tolstoy. And in the story we have seen there is a tiny little kingdom that is Monaco, and in that kingdom there was a real kinglet, and he has palace, courtiers, ministers, generals, officials, an army, everything to call him as a king. And the revenue he used to collect from tobacco, wine and spirits. In a way he is encouraging drinking and smoking. But just like in other countries, here people used to drink and smoke, but the number of people who used to drink and smoke is very less. So the king was facing difficulty to manage his kingdom, his courtiers, his officials, his ministers, generals and himself. So that's why he found a new and special source of revenue, and knew that special source of revenue comes from a gaming house. So gaming house where people play roulette. They go to play roulette, whether they win or lose, they have to pay huge sum to the shopkeeper, gaming house keeper. Out of his profit, the shopkeeper, gaming house keeper, he is going to pay to the prince. So ultimately who is getting the profit? The prince is getting the profit. So by this profit he used to manage his kingdom. The king knows that it's a dirty business. He knows well it is not a nice thing, it is not a good thing to collect tax from tobacco, wine and spirits. Why? Because it is not moral thing, it is immoral thing, it is even harmful for the health of the people. But what he has to do? He is helpless. He has to maintain his kingdom. So that's why here the narrator uses a proverb, that is, you can't earn stone palaces by honest labor. So if you are too honest and your responsibility, and if you want to live a king life, then you can't achieve it only through honesty. So that's why here the king goes out of his honesty, out of his moral way. Though he knows that it is not good thing, immoral thing to collect tax from tobacco, wine and spirits and gaming house, he continued and he relied on it. So that is the main reason. And one more reason, according to the belief, who is a king, as soon as we heard the word king, royalty and richness, royalty, richness. So these are the concepts which comes to our mind. Why? Because king means who lives a royal life and who lives a rich life. He can spend money as he wants. He not even thinks before spending the money, because he is a king. So king means royal, king means richness. So that's why he wanted to hold his court with the real ceremony of a king. So a king should be celebrating his life each and every day, each and every moment. So to celebrate it, he needs money. He needs to spend money. So that's why here the king want to be a real king. So that's why he started spending huge money. He has his coronation, his levees, the rewards, sentences and pardons, and he also has his reviews, councils, laws and courts of justice, just like other kings, only on a smaller scale. So this is the major difference between the other kings and the king of Monaco. So what is the major difference? Other kings had all these things, maybe coronation, justice, laws, levies, rewards, pardons, reviews, councils, everything. But here the king of Monaco, even he had all these things, but only on a smaller scale. Why? Because the kingdom itself is a tiny little kingdom, a small kingdom. So that's why it is called as a toy kingdom. So let us continue with the story. What happened? So now comes a twist in the story. Let's see what happened. Now it happened a few years ago that a murder was committed in this toy prince domains. The people of that kingdom are peaceable and such a thing had not happened before. The judges assembled with much ceremony and tried the case in the most judicial manner. They were judges and prosecutors and jurymen and barristers. They argued and judged, and at last they condemned the criminal to have his head cut off as the law directs. So far, so good. Next they submitted the sentence to the prince. The prince read the sentence and confirmed it. If the fellow must be executed, execute him. There was only one hitch in the matter, and that was that they had neither a guillotine for cutting heads off nor an execution. The ministers considered the matter and decided to address an inquiry to the French government, asking whether the French could not lend them a machine and an expert to cut off the criminal's head, and if so, would the French kindly inform them what it would cost. The letter was sent. A week later, the reply came. A machine and an expert could be supplied, and the cost would be 16,000 francs. This was laid before the king. He thought it over. 16,000 francs. The wretch is not worth the money, said he. Can't it be done somehow cheaper? Why 16,000 francs is more than 2 francs a head on the whole population. The people won't stand it, and it may cause a riot. So a council was called to consider what could be done, and it was decided to send a similar inquiry to the King of Italy. The French government is republican and has no proper respect for king. But the King of Italy was a brother monarch and might be induced to do the thing cheaper. So the letter was written and a prompt reply was received. So now everything was going well in the kingdom of Monaco, but suddenly what happened? It happened a few years ago that a murder was committed in this toy prince domains. So now in this toy kingdom, Monaco, a murder was committed. Means a person killed another person. But the strange thing is here, the people of that kingdom are peaceable, and such a thing had not happened before. The people of this Monaco kingdom, they were peace loving. They were peaceable and peace loving people, and such type of thing, that is a murder, has not happened earlier in that kingdom. So that's why it is a very strange thing for them. Now the judges assembled with much ceremony and tried the case in the most judicial manner. Because this is happened for the first time, all the judges, they assembled with much ceremony. So why ceremony? Because they are dealing such type of case for the first time. They have the curiosity to deal this case. So that's why they just assembled with ceremony and tried the case in most judicial manner, and they wanted to give the judgment in most judicial and in a rightful way. So that's why all the judges, all the lawyers, all the ministers, they tried the case in most judicial manner. They considered all the laws, and then there were judges and prosecutors and jurymen and barristers. There were judges who are ready to give judgment. There were prosecutors who are ready to question the criminal, question the accused, and there were jurymen, there were the decision makers and barristers, there were lawyers as well. They argued and judged, and at last they condemned the criminal to have his head cut off as the law directs. So now what happened? After everything, argument, counter argument, everything happened, they considered each and every witness, and the case at last got the result. That verdict is that the criminal should be punished, or he should get death capital. Means the criminal's head should be cut off. That the judgment given by the ministers, by the judges. So far so good. Now they solved the case. Now everything was good, because there was a strange thing happened, that is a murder. They solved it in a most judicial manner and gave the judgment that the criminal's head should be cut off. But next they submitted the sentence to the prince. Now, who is the ultimate authority? The prince is the ultimate authority. He should give the sentence. He should verdict. So that's why they submitted the sentence to the prince. The prince read the sentence and confirmed it. By actually reading it, he confirmed it. If the fellow must be executed, execute him. If the fellow's head must be cut, then cut his head. If this is the only punishment can be given to him for his crime, if this is the right punishment, then please execute it. Please cut his head. So far everything is good, but there was only one hitch in the matter. Hitch means a problem. There was one hitch in this matter. So there was a problem in the matter. So what is that problem? They had neither a guillotine for cutting heads off nor an executioner. To cut a man's head, they use a type of machine that is called as guillotine machine. But in that toy kingdom, there is no such type of guillotine machine. So that guillotine machine was popularly used during French Revolution. And this guillotine machine was used to cut the criminal's head, but in Monaco kingdom there was no guillotine machine and there was no executioner as well. There was no guillotine machine, there was no executioner, know how to cut the criminal's head. So why Monaco kingdom did not possess or did not have any kind of guillotine machine? What's the reason? Because it is a peace-loving kingdom, and moreover, earlier such type of murders and such type of crime had not happened. So that's why they did not possess any kind of guillotine machine or executioner. The ministers considered the matter. So now the ministers, they assembled, they started discussing what to do and decided to address an inquiry to the French government. Now they decided to write a letter, inquiry letter to the French government. As I told you, this guillotine machine was popularly used during French Revolution in France. So now France has this kind of guillotine machine. So that's why they wrote an inquiry letter to the French government. In that inquiry letter, they asked whether the French could not lend them a machine and an expert to cut off the criminal's head. If so, would the French kindly inform them what it would cost? They wanted to get a guillotine machine and an expert to operate it, and moreover, they wanted to know the cost of guillotine machine and an expert. After 1 week, so after writing the letter, they waited. Monaco kingdom ministers and the king waited for 1 week. After 1 week, they got a reply from the French government. The machine and an expert could be supplied at the cost of 16,000 francs. So now the French government is ready to supply guillotine machine and an expert, but what would be the cost? 16,000 francs. So 16,000 francs, it's huge, it's too much. Why? Because the population is very less in that kingdom and the king was collecting taxes from each individual, that's a poll tax. Now if you want to spend 16,000 francs only on a criminal, only to punish him, just for the sake of punishment, if you want to spend 16,000 francs, then the king has to collect more than 2 francs per head. So what was the population? 7,000 was the population. If he collects 2 francs also, it would become only 14,000 francs. But how many francs he has to spend on the criminal? 16,000 francs. If you want to punish the criminal, he has to spend 16,000 francs. So that is more than 2 francs per head. So that's why the king is not ready with this idea. He is not ready with this idea. Why? Because it seems too dear. So here, too means very, dear means expensive. It seemed too expensive. The king started thinking like this: 16,000 francs is more than 2 francs ahead on the whole population. The people won't stand it, it may cause a riot. And one more reason, if the king started collecting more than 2 francs or 3 francs, then the people may revolt, it may cause a riot. People may revolt against the king. So that's why the king completely left this idea. He did not want to execute it. Now he asked the ministers and a council. So a council was called to consider what could be done. Now he once again called all his ministers, all his generals. What could be done? And it was decided in that council, in that meeting, that a similar type of letter should be written to the government of Italy. So now, initially they wrote a letter to French government. Now they are writing a letter to Italian government. Why they are writing to Italian government? The French government is Republican, it's independent. The French government did not depend on anyone. So it's a complete independent government, separate government. So that's why it doesn't have any proper respect for the king. For the king of Monaco, the French government did not show proper respect. But the king of Italy was a brother monarch. So underline that sentence, brother monarch. So king of Italy was a brother to the king of Monaco. Brother monarch means king. The king of Italy is a brother to the king of Italy. The king of Italy is a brother to the king of Monaco. So that's why he wrote one more letter to the king of Italy. And they expected, Monaco king and ministers expected that he might be induced to do the thing cheaper. So the letter was written and a prompt reply was received. So after writing the letter, they got a prompt reply. The Italian government wrote that they would have pleasure in supplying both a machine and an expert, and the whole cost would be 12,000 francs including travelling expenses. This was cheaper, but still it seemed too much. The rascal was really not worth the money. It would still mean nearly 2 francs more per head on the taxes. Another council was called. They discussed and considered how it could be done with less expense. Could not one of the soldiers perhaps be got to do it in a rough and homely fashion? The general was called and was asked, can't you find us a soldier who would cut the man's head off? In war, they don't mind killing people. In fact, that is what they are trying for. So the general talked it over with the soldiers to see whether one of them would not undertake the job. But none of the soldiers would do it. No, they said, we don't know how to do it. It is not a thing we have been taught. Now, after writing the letter to the Italian government gave a prompt reply that they have pleasure, means they are happy to supply a guillotine machine and an expert, but the cost would be 12,000 francs. The Italian government is ready to supply a guillotine machine and an expert at the cost of 12,000 francs. When compared to French government, Italian government said 12,000 francs, somehow it's cheaper. But 12,000 francs, so it is a huge amount once again. Why? Because the rascal was not really worth the money. So who is the rascal here? The criminal is the rascal here. He is a wretch, he is worthless. So on worthless person spending this much of money, it is not meaningful, it is not correct. So that's why the king once again worried what to do. Another council was called. So once again the minister called the council. He called all his ministers and so he started discussing with them. They discussed and considered how it could be done with less expense. Now here their intention is to punish the criminal with less expense. So that should be noted. They want to punish the criminal. But At the same time, the expense should be very less. They want to punish the criminal with less expense. That was their intention. But what to do? Nothing is working out. So after discussing so much, now they had an idea. Could not one of the soldiers perhaps be got to do it in rough and homely fashion? At last they decided that there are soldiers and that any one of the soldiers can do that work, undertake that job in a rough and homely fashion. Rough and homely fashion means cutting the head by using guillotine machine. That is the proper procedure, proper way to give death punishment, capital punishment. But doing it by using a sword by a soldier cutting the criminal's head, that is rough and homely fashion, homely manner. For example, to grind any chutney, we use grindstone, that is homely fashion, rough fashion. Nowadays we are using grinder and mixes, that is a smart way. The smart way of cutting the criminal's head is using guillotine machine. Rough and homely fashion is by cutting the criminal's head by any one of the soldiers. The general was called and was asked. So the head of the army, that is the general, he was called and asked, can't you find us a soldier who would cut the man's head off? So now the general has to go and ask the soldiers to undertake the job by themselves to cut the criminal's head. And in war they don't mind killing people. In war, soldiers, they don't even think, they don't even hesitate to kill people. In fact, that is what they are trying for. Yes, soldiers means they need to protect their country, and for this protection they should be ready to sacrifice their life, or in the same way, the other round they should be ready to kill people. But here, the general talked it over with the soldiers to see whether one of them would not undertake the job. The general went, the chief of the army went and asked the soldiers to do this job, to cut the criminal's head. But all the soldiers with one voice they said no. They said no, a big no. Why? The reason is, we don't know how to do it. The soldiers, they did not know how to cut a man's head, and it is not a thing we have been taught. It means they don't know how to do it, and to do it they did not get any proper training. By this we can say that army was only having 60 men, and though that 60 men also, they did not wage any war so far. They did not wage any war. They did not have any experience of cutting or killing a person. Army is there just for the sake of protection, but they did not wage any war, they did not kill anybody, and that's why no soldier is ready to do it, since they don't know how to do it and they did not get any training for that. So this idea also did not work well. This idea is also became just waste. It became vain, worthless, useless. So what to do? When murder has happened, they started discussing and they wanted to punish the criminal in most judicial manner. But now, after giving the death sentence, they tried to cut his head, but nothing is working out. So that's why they seek help from the French government, but French government replied it would cost 16,000 francs, and the king thought it's too expensive, too dear, and it may cause a riot. So he just left that idea, rejected that idea. Later they wrote one more letter to Italian government, and Italian government told it would be 12,000 francs, and now the king thought 12,000 francs somehow cheaper, but still it is expensive, and for a worthless person spending that much money is not good thing, is not right thing. So that's why the king asked the general to find a soldier who can cut the criminal's head, but now the soldiers, they are not ready to do it, and they said they don't know how to do it, and they have not given training for it. It means the army is a namesake army, and here the king and ministers, they are just namesake. Why? Because they don't know how to take sensible decisions. They don't know how to take practical decisions. They are still just elaborating the issue. They are just postponing the issue. Their intention is one. The criminal should be punished at very less expense. With least expense, the criminal should be punished. So that was their intention. So we will stop at this point. In the next class, we will see what happened and how the criminal got the punishment. And whatever we have discussed so far in today's class, I am going to dictate 1 mark questions from this. So I ask all of you to write down these 1 mark questions. First question: what happened few years ago in the kingdom of Monaco? What happened a few years ago in the kingdom of Monaco? What happened a few years ago in the kingdom of Monaco? Next question: the people of Monaco kingdom are dash. Next question: the people of Monaco kingdom are dash. Next question: how the judges assembled? How the judges assembled? How the judges assembled? Next question: how the judges tried the case? How the judges tried the case? How the judges tried the case? Next question: what was the punishment given to the criminal? What was the punishment given to the criminal? Next question: who confirmed the death sentence? Who confirmed the death sentence? Who confirmed the death sentence? Next question: what was the only hitch in the matter? What was the only hitch in the matter? What was the only hitch in the matter? Next question: what the ministers decided? What the ministers decided in the first council? What the ministers decided in the first council? Next question: whose help Monaco king wanted to seek? Whose help Monaco king wanted to seek in the beginning? Whose help Monaco king wanted to seek in the beginning? Next question: what was written in the replay letter? What was written in the replay letter? What was written in the replay letter by French government? What was written in the replay letter by French government? Next question: why the Prince of Monaco is not ready? Why the Prince of Monaco is not ready to get help from French government? Why the Prince of Monaco is not ready to get help from French government? Next question: what may cause a riot according to the Prince of Monaco? What may cause a riot? What may cause a riot according to the Prince of Monaco, what may cause a riot according to the Prince of Monaco? Next question. What was decided in the second council? What was decided in the second council? What was decided in the second council? Next question. Who was a brother monarch? Who was a brother monarch? Who was a brother monarch? Next question. What was written in the reply letter? What was written in the reply letter by Italian government? What was written in the reply letter by Italian government? Next question. How much money the King of Monaco has to collect? How much money the King of Monaco has to collect if he spends 16,000 francs and 12,000 francs on the criminal? How much money the King of Monaco has to collect if he spends 16,000 francs and 12,000 francs on the criminal respectively? Next question. How the ministers decided to give punishment? How the ministers decided to give punishment to the criminal in a cheaper way? How the ministers decided to give punishment to the criminal in a cheaper way? Next question. Who don't mind killing people? Who don't mind killing people? Who don't mind killing people? Next question. Who talked with the soldiers? Who talked with the soldiers regarding the punishment? Who talked with the soldiers regarding the punishment? Next question. Why the soldiers were not ready? Why the soldiers were not ready? Why the soldiers were not ready to undertake the job? Why the soldiers were not ready to undertake the job? Okay, these are all one mark question from today's session. And now I am going to dictate you 4 marks question. Write down. First one. How the authorities tried the case? How the authorities tried the murder case? How the authorities tried the murder case? And what were the problems faced by them? How the authorities tried the murder case and what were the problems faced by them. Next question, write a note on French government and Italian government. Write a note on French government and Italian government regarding guillotine machine. Write a note on French government and Italian government regarding guillotine machine. Next question, how the king and ministers wanted to punish the criminal. How the king and ministers wanted to punish the criminal after rejecting French governments and Italian governments offer. How the king and ministers wanted to punish the criminal after rejecting the French governments and Italian governments offer. Next question, write a note on the army of Monaco. Write a note on the army of Monaco. Okay, so these are all 4 marks questions. I request all the students to answer all these 1 marks and 4 marks. And in the next class, we will continue with the story. Until then, all of you read the story once again. All of you take care. Bye.